Hey ladies, this is Mocha Mommy here bringing you another video. And this video is going to be about dating strategy. I was so excited to bring you guys information that I had about online dating and to better navigate sports bars. I'm so happy for the feedback that you guys have given me. But one of the things I'm beginning to realize is that according to my analytics, you guys are really young. My average viewer subscriber is technically about half my age. So um, I wanted to make sure that I took a break and I was conscious and I was clear and I was giving you guys good sound advice because even though the feedback and response has been positive, I didn't realize that for some of you, it was some of your first dating experiences. It was some of your first experiences navigating bar scenes, period, much less sports bars. So I just want to make sure that I take a little bit more responsibility for the content that I put out to you guys. And also to make sure that I draw good analogies. You know, that I have been equating online dating to Little League. But I realize that I can create a much better reference and hopefully give you guys clearer guidance about how to go forward dating in person or online. In this video, I'm going to take advice straight from my stylist on how to vet your stylist the same way you would vet potential romantic partners. Rule number 1, book a consultation. Listen, right now we're in a climate where Zoom dating and online dating, video conference calls for initial meetups is still very socially acceptable. For those of you who may have a little bit of hesitation and anxiety about just jumping into meeting and dealing with strangers, I highly suggest you guys go through Zoom dating. Here are a couple suggestions. Book a Zoom date and then say to the guy, hey, you have a really nice place, show me around a little. If he can kind of move his screen around so you can see a little bit of his surroundings, it's a really good vetting tool. Also, if there's something in the background that draws your attention, maybe like a set of free weights or a concert poster or anything that you can use to initiate conversation about his space and his surroundings. Also, another date suggestion I suggest is a wine down Wednesdays, where you recommend a bottle of wine that's between $20 and $40, and he recommends a bottle of wine between $20 and $40. You both buy your respective wines and then share the wine together, your thoughts about it, and what made you pick that particular selection. The reason why I say that is because Wine Down Wednesdays, to find a guy that has $20 to $40 randomly in the middle of the week, that just kind of is also a benign but pertinent vetting tool. So book a consultation. Now, like stylists and like men, different people need different things at different times. For instance, there might be a stylist that you know that is an excellent braider, but you wouldn't trust her to style your natural hair. Some stylists might be experts at cut and color, but they might be expensive, far away, or hard to book an appointment. But then there are some stylists that are just fine to do that quick wash and set, give you a blowout, or just a quick silk press. And they're usually pretty readily available, like at some of those chain salons. So what I'm trying to say is that it's okay if you don't find the one person who can do all things. It's fine to have a dating roster, different people who meet different needs of your life at different times. For instance, if you're a college student, maybe one of your male classmates might be great to have on your roster. But if you're also interning, a coworker who might be able to take you to happy hour and help you to navigate the business district a little bit better. Maybe somebody who might be a little bit further away and you kind of have a long distance type of relationship. Or maybe somebody from back at home you still keep in contact with. It's okay to have a roster of eligible bachelors and have appropriate boundaries for each of those relationships, just like you do with your stylist. The same way you wouldn't let your braider do your color is the same way maybe you would treat that college sweetheart or old boyfriend from back home. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to have a roster. And each of those individual boundaries and relationships are up to you. Number three, manage expectations. A lot of times, if we end up going to a cosmetology school using Groupon or going by some salon's introductory or new client special, sometimes it helps to manage expectations. The same way we manage expectations when it comes to free or introductory online offers on online dating sites. This is not going to be some grand blowout, get flued out luxury dating. Okay. It really is just going to be about you building those social skills, building and refining your profile. And this is not about rejection, failure. It's really just about learning. Let me give you an example. For those of you who are on a weight loss journey and intermittent fasting is part of that journey, it's perfectly okay to book a coffee date with a guy in your desired zip code and just order a stevia sweetened green tea and just have a conversation for 45 minutes. That's a step in the right direction, especially if you are introverted, you struggle with just socializing. It's just a good introductory step. Don't think that I have to be thin and snatched and ready and waiting and perfect in order to start. Start now with managed expectations. That's the problem. Guys, manage the expectations and then look at building skill. Some of you guys have been out of the game for a while, or you're new to the game, or you've never been in the game. So these little introductory offers and Groupon sort of dating is a really good way to just get in the game, get your feet wet, and kind of learn. You might find out that your desired zip code doesn't have a lot of single guys because it's a residential area. That might be not necessarily a failure, but just an opportunity to maybe switch to an adjacent zip code or to find a coffee shop that's more centrally located that you feel safer. So, guys, use this as practice, as ways to initiate, as ways to learn to set boundaries by keeping those coffee dates to 45 minutes, not letting the guy kind of monopolize more of your time than you're really willing to give at this point. So this is what that practice is for. It's not about acceptance, rejection, how well you do, finding the love of your life. It really is just about building that skill because, be honest, a lot of you guys need it. Number four, start small. Listen, just like when you meet a brand new stylist, don't jump right into a chemical or color service that's labor intensive. Start small with something like a wash and set, uh, maybe a silk press, and trim, something just small and simple. Same thing when you start dating. Start small. Can you trust him in the little things? Does he call regularly when he say he's going to call? Does he make your meetups on time? Just start small, start slow, start easy, and don't jump into things too quickly. Manage your expectations. When you can trust your stylist with small things, wash, sets, trims, then start trusting them with the regular things because you observe how they interact with their other clients. Same thing with dating. Start with the small things, coffee dates, phone calls, um, perusing his social media. Start small. And the fifth and final rule is to not wait. Ladies, don't wait. Think about it. If there's an important date like a wedding or a graduation, important photos that you need to take, you really don't want to wait till the last minute to find a stylist. The same way you don't want to wait till your biological clock is ticking or till you feel desperate or lonely to find the right mate. Start netting and vetting now. Keep it casual, keep it simple, keep a roster, just keep up those skills so that you actually know how to date when the time is right to find Mr. Right. Don't wait. The same way it's high stakes when you have an important event and you need a stylist, you're going to be desperate and take the first thing available. Don't do that with your love life. Just start now. Start small. Start simple. But more importantly, start now. This is Mocha Mommy, and I'll see you in the next video. Sorry, guys, a few more things I have to add. Rule number 6, bad dates, being ghosted, doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means you didn't meet the right person. This is not rejection. This is not failure. This is just part of the process. Understand sometimes rejection is protection. It just might mean that it's not the right zip code. You may need to tweak your profile, or maybe it's just not the right dating app, or just the right guy for you, or the right time for you. But just get out there. Rejection is part of the process. Getting to know people and bad dates are going to be part of the process. Understand that, and then you won't feel so bad or poor when those things happen to you. Don't take it personal. The seventh, the seventh and final piece of advice I have for you: indulge your interests and be open about your self-improvement journey. Discuss your art and your passion. Discuss your fitness goals, your career and educational goals. Use it as a vetting tool. The more you know and grow, find out if that person that you're potentially vetting for a romantic partner shares that goal. This is such an important step, if not the most important, because you want to find someone who shares your priorities. Guys, just keep me posted with any questions, or make sure you write in the comment section, just because I really want to root for your progress and make content that is relevant. I know some of this information is redundant, but some of you guys have yet to put yourselves out there. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. You don't want to wait till the last minute. You don't want to let these opportunities of being able to do Zoom dating or take advantage of the baseball season. You don't want to let these opportunities pass you by. So really, guys, get out there, make the most of it, keep in touch, and just remember that just like it takes time to find the right stylist for different stages of your life, it's going to take time to find the right partner. But it's going to start with you prioritizing and investing in that process. This is Mocha Mommy, and I'll see you in the next video.